Turn. There, good. Go the other way. That's it, good. But remember, Dave, he's got to do what with his feet? Keep traveling forward.
Forward.
Okay? He's not, because what he'll do is what? He'll stick behind and switch the shoulder. Wrong thing to do. Okay. Now go ahead and start your trot. Okay, just come behind. Get over here, sit, pick up his left lead.
Sit out. Cool.
Into a big drop. Look around, Dave. Toes out.
It's easy. Come on.
I have a very simple rule. If he had a toilet, I'd let him stop. Listen to me, Lolly. Whenever he goes to take off, if he goes more than 3 strides, I want you to do this. Everything you got, I want you like you're trying to lay down and take a nap on his back.
Good boy. Good boy.
We're not going to interfere with them. We're going to stay right here. Okay? Do it on your own. Come on. There you go. Good. Now back. Now go again.
Good boy.
Help him out on that left rein, or that right rein. Give him a little bit of right rein. Gives you control of the inside rein. He's not going to shoulder out. There's a fence everywhere. There you go. Good. Keep going. That's it. Good. There you go. Good. Now look around. Now, sit, relax, breathe, exhale, pull back. There you go. Good. Hey, listen. We only had about 8 or 10 strides of pinning. That's much better than we had 14 or 20. Yeah.
I mean, unless you give up here, I think you're right. I think you're
He's fluffy. That's all. He's a lot of fluff.
I got him to control one thing
He's,
at a time.
you know, and the thing is he's never. This horse, when he does anything, what does he do? What he does what? He doesn't want to do. He's not going to stand there toe to toe with someone. Listen, he's a lover, not a fighter. He's a kin dog.
You mean that nicely, I know.
I do mean it nicely. Okay. All right, Dave. Now, here's what we're going to do with you. Same thing. Except when you go up and around, you're going to come across here, down to a trot. You get to the fence, down, yeah, and you're going to turn right and do the same thing in reverse. What's going to call it in reverse? Lolly, you're going to work on keeping those ears up. And I want to see you moving the shoulder, get him re-engaged, push him either way. He doesn't cause you just thinking that you're going to ask him to can it off. Every time he does something with his ears, he's moving the opposite of what he's thinking.
Okay, so you mean stop?
Stop, move a shoulder, do something different. Change the momentum of the thought process. You got to change the mind in order to change the feet.
Ready?
Come on, you're all right.
Into your seatbelt and walk. Stretch up, stretch up. Well done.
Now go to the right. Don't drive. Drive with those heels. To the right. Oh, there you go. Good. Now look around. Now squeeze. Don't let your feet get too far in front of you. There you go. Now look around. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. See, I couldn't get it out of my mouth fast enough.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's what happens. I'm going to show you what happens with your ankles. As you start off here, you're squeezing, you got him up, and he's going. The more you go, you're doing right, you're letting the hip go. But you're driving your feet forward as well. That's where he gets ready to stop.
All right, okay.
Okay? So it's just a matter of pulling your feet back, giving yourself a little bit of angle on your toe,
All right.
and squeezing with those heels. Okay? Hence the term, remember leg, leg, leg?
Leg, leg, leg.
Oh, yeah, I just brought a bad memory back today.
Oh, boy.
He said, remember when I used to tell you leg, leg, leg? And he gave me the look like, you mean heel, heel, heel. Okay, so Boost needs to understand that when we ask something of him, he is allowed to have an opinion. He's just not allowed to make a decision. And he's got pretty good opinions right now. We just don't want to ever turn them into a decision, which means his pin ear turn into a progressive kick out, 4 feet off the ground, 2 feet off the ground, 1 foot off the ground. It doesn't matter. Okay?
So when he hears those things, though, then it doesn't want to break people. Look, I just keep thinking, I got to stop him, back him up.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to put this in layman's terms
boy.
for you. Okay, so think about it like this. You have a beautiful home. The first day you bought your home, signed a contract. Your mortgage was, we're going to use a standard 30 years. Okay? So you knew in your mind that for 30 years, once a month, you were going to write a check out. Kind of basic. What would have happened if you would have waited 10 months and then wrote one check? And then you would have waited 6 months and wrote one check. And then you would have waited 11 months and wrote one check. You wouldn't have a home. Okay. That's where, in the only transition that you're having that issue with is what? Look. Okay. So, he needs to get on board with the contract. Contract is, it's once a month. So, I'm not asking you to one strike. But I'm thinking within 3 or 4 is fair. Okay? And for him, he's taking 10 or 12. Which is one of the biggest problems that we run into.
Okay, so when he's gone more than, once I asked, he goes more than the first floor. You want me to stop him, back him up?
Stop and back him up and go back to that. And like I said, even if he was in, because believe it or not, you got it started faster over here to change up those places you're at. Now remember, where is our support? When you have a rail, when you have a rail. You have 3 means, rail, rail, and you. When you're out here, where's our support? Just you. Okay. So, which is okay, but just make sure when you're out here and he's shouldering out or shouldering in, you're aware of where your riders are. Okay. So that's why I say, yeah, so that's why I say it doesn't matter where. You can pick it there, 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 pick it there. Okay. You don't have to go far, but you have to get some willingness, some participation, some, you want it like when you go out there to get him, or when you go into a stall, he turns and puts his head in the halter.
Right. That's the way he should do this. I got it.
Yes, because I had this conversation the other day with a lady last night, as a matter of fact, called me on the phone. And she goes, you know, he's not that bad, he's pretty good. So I said, well, you know, my wife is pretty good too. She only slaps me in the face 20 times a year. death on the other end of the line. I said, so you understand the terminology of what we can learn to say is pretty good and what we're willing to live with? I said, that was an untruth. It was just to give you some shock value.
Right.
And she's like, well, it worked. I'm like, so you can't say he's pretty good about loading on the trailer. Well, what does that mean? Does he load or doesn't he load? Well, sometimes. Okay, so he doesn't load.
Right.
See, we like to take the definitions and say, well, they're pretty, why? Because we're protecting, we're making excuses, we're whatever. Don't make excuses, make it better. Make it better for the horse, because then you have a better partnership. It's that simple. But if we keep tiptoeing around that great big elephant, it's not going anywhere. At some point, you're going to want to eat the whole thing. Why? Because we're humans. Human nature tells us we want to get a little better, a little better, a little better. We're going to try something one day, and we're going to go, oh man, I shouldn't have tried that. Or, oh man, I overfaced myself. That's why I got in trouble. But if you can learn to do it just a little better today than yesterday, and it's a little bit up the scale today than it was yesterday, now you're getting better. Now you're fixing your feet. You're fixing whatever the problem you may be having